I know what you're thinking. What's going on here? No tedder. Finished it. Put it away. The lorry's dropped a bit of hen food on the floor as well. He's filled that up this morning. Yeah, we got the tedder put away yesterday, so we just turned a couple of the baskets round a tooth just to make it timing run a bit better. And we think it's about as good as it gets. There's a couple of bent arms and a couple of bent tines that very occasionally knock into each other if you alter the revs, because there's that much play in between each basket. If you like drop the revs and then rev it back up again, when it snags to try and catch up, it sometimes just knocks the tines. But I think generally it's pretty good, so put it away, got it out of the way. And then had a bit of a session in here last night, well the night before last night. I welded that extension on that post so I could put another hinge on. And then last night I went in and welded the latch the other side. Well, I actually welded two latches because I welded one on and it was way too high, and the gate wouldn't fit because it was rubbing against the wall, so I had to weld another one on because I didn't have a grinder to cut it off, so it looks a bit of a weird setup now. But yeah, so I don't know whether I jumped a bit too much. That's a lesson to learn, I think. If you're going to weld another set of hinges on, to get away from your muck, just go with 6-inch, I think, next time. I think I went for about 1 foot, and I think it's a bit... First thing the cattle did when I lifted the gate was one of them tried to bloody get underneath it, stuck its head underneath it. So I think 1 foot is probably a bit keen. Maybe just go for 6 or 8 inches at a time in between hinges. So yeah, I learnt that lesson. But yeah, I'll get these fed. It's happening. We're just putting some greedy boards on this trailer, because I don't know whether you know this, but I do have a bigger trailer, so I thought sod it. Yeah. Real professional outfit now. He's even put lights on it. So yeah, we just fitted some greedy boards. Don't know whether you can get that much more in it, but it looks a bit better. You can't really see what I'm doing. Hang on. Yeah, just mucking this shed out. This shed's never been mucked out this winter, really. So it's just getting to the point where there's a wall at the back, and then that barrier is sat on top of the wall, but the muck is on top of the barrier now. So I've been putting it off, but I think it's about time we cleared her out. It's just a it's a soil floor, this, and for the first couple of years we had cattle in the shed, I kept mucking it out regularly, and it didn't really do it any good, because we kept taking more and more soil out of it every time we mucked it out, because it was, I don't know, it was because as time went on it got worse, because it ended up being a bit of a pit, and so until the muck built up, you'd have water running in off the yard into it, and it was a bloody nightmare, really. But I found it's better to keep it full of muck if you can. So anyway, before we put cattle in here this year, I put a load of soil in just to raise the level, and I rolled it all down tight. And to be fair, looking at it, it's, you know, it's not, you wouldn't know that it was loose before we had cattle in here. They've trampled it all down nice. So yeah, it's a shame to muck it out, really, but if we're going to have a dry spell now, it's as good a time to do it, because hopefully it won't flood before we get a bit of muck built up in it again. So yeah, I'm going to run out of battery, so I'm just going to run and get a battery before Dan comes back, and we'll fill him up again. Magnetic lights are working really, really well. Just swinging around. Yeah, did that one fall as well? They're both hanging off. Yeah, this one was. No, they're both hanging off. But that one's got, it's not got a flat surface. There's a bolt sticking through to melt. got a little bit of a better microphone on the camera. I don't know whether it makes any difference. If you can hear me, then I'll add this part into the video, and if you can't, I won't. Yeah, Dan's just gone and taken the last load, and I'm just putting we've sort of run out of time really. We're meant to be going out for tea, so I'm just putting the last few bucket loads in my normal place. Dan's been taking his stuff down the road to my pad which I got all spread a couple of weeks ago. So I've got a bit of room down there to tip, but it's only like probably, how far is it? 2 miles away? 2 miles away, and then up a bit of a track. But it's just far enough. You know, if you're taking a little trailer with like, I don't know, 3 or 4 ton on, it just seems like you're travelling a long way really, just for not a lot of, to be moving not a lot of muck. So need a bigger trailer really, but instead I've just we've just made ours a bit bigger. So I don't know how much difference it's made, but it looks alright. It's cost nothing. It took us an hour and a half to do it, so at least we got something done. Job's a good one. Dan's just on his way back in, and we're good to go, I think. All done. Yeah, so that'll be the end of this video. I know I said I had a bit of a surprise coming up in the next video, but I'll just have to wait till the next one, because I haven't had time to have a play with that yet. So just a bit of an odds and sods update of what me and Dan have been messing about at. So not really exciting, but then neither's anything I post on YouTube these days, is it? So nothing's new really. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next one for the exciting reveal.